here. So we have dignitaries of all sorts with us. In the back, we have people from the Center for the Visually Impaired that work with other programs. And then we have our esteemed parents who can get their signatures after this because their children will all be stars. Debbie Lurch is here with us today. And one of the things we have done for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years is put on an operetta or a musical. These are our graduating pre-K children who will be going on to kindergarten next year. And there are many reasons that we use music and this kind of opportunity with our little guys and gals. One is so that they work on listening skills, and so that they work on group skills, and so that they understand something called blocking in acting, so that you get to really say, no, when we say knees high, I was just watching this, we don't mean go up this way, make your knees up a little higher. So you gotta teach them what you mean by picking your knees up. So this kind of thing, you may see a few opportunities for concept building, but what we are going to have is fun, because if we're not having fun, we're not doing it right. And so, get ready for trees, trees, trees. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you please stand for the beginning reception.
Big marching.
Got the door?
Yep.
Miles, here I come, baby. Big knees.
Nice job, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, fish, trees, pickles, and squirrels, we would like to say to you, welcome, welcome, welcome to our show. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our show.
Let me hear you say,
Welcome, welcome,
sing it.
welcome to our show. Oh yeah, welcome to our show. Louder, welcome to our show.
One more time. All right, let's sing it again. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to our show.
I can't hear you. Can you sing a little louder? Sing.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to our show.
Let me hear you say,
Welcome, welcome, welcome to our show. Oh yeah, welcome to our show. Oh yeah, welcome to our show. Once upon a time, on a midsummer's eve, all the trees in the forest began to leave. The pine, the oak, the willow, and the beech. The redwoods, the dogwood, and even the Georgia peach. Nobody knew exactly why, but it made all the children and the animals cry. Now let me explain. While our Begin children, who are all dressed as the trees I have just named, they have left the stage for a costume change. Let me take a minute to describe what our set is up here. We have a backdrop that was made by Begin children in past years. And we've got our trees and kind of our forest setting with flowers and butterflies. And then in front of that, in a slight semicircle, we have the children's chairs, and they're spaced apart because the children are going to perform a concert. And they are spaced apart so that the kids can have plenty of room to do some of their shaking and playing of instruments. These chairs are facing the audience. And we have Miss Jackie on the far right side of the room, and that's where she'll be stationed playing. I am your narrator, Lana Barton. I will be here on the left. And then the rest of the Begin staff will be up behind the chairs, helping to prompt the children if necessary. So we're really excited that you're all here. Thank you for taking the time. The kids have worked so hard, and we are just really, really proud. So we hope that you'll enjoy our show. Let me check on our status. Miss Cindy and Miss Ann and Miss Nancy and Miss Kay have probably the hardest job, as they are. There are a few costume changes, and they are not scrambling, but working hard to get everybody where they need to be. So it should be just another minute. Children coming in. Cindy? Shh! Be quiet. What could possibly bring the trees back?
Music. We need some exactly.
What could possibly bring the
music! Wait, I gotta put my costume on. Music!
Said the wise yellow cat. So the children came, one by one,
Zachary.
dressed in their robes, the colors of the sun. Our first little one coming back in is Mr. Terry Smith. And Terry is dressed in bold red robe. And Terry is at the end. Terry, stand up, buddy. All right. Our next student coming in is Miss Aria Jones. Aria is also representing the red of the sun. All right, and she is standing to the right of Terry. Our third student is Mr. Miles Irwin, our pine tree. Miles is coming in. He's going to stand next to Aria. And Miles is also wearing a lovely long red robe. All right, into our next color segment of the sun, we have Mr. Zachary Cloutier. Zachary is wearing orange. Zachary is standing next to Mr. Miles. After Zachary, we have Mr. Christopher Morgan, one of our beech trees. All right, in comes Christopher. Christopher is also wearing orange, facing the audience. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aiden Rudder, another beech tree. Another hand, buddy. All right. Aiden is sitting to the right of Christopher. All right. One more student dressed in a long orange robe is Mr. Hunter Cloutier. In he comes, standing next to Aiden. All right, now we are in the bright yellow of our